meeting, the summit between President Trump and Kim Jong-un was a breakthrough. It was an achievement for the U.S. president. On the other hand, when you look at the document they signed, it remains pretty vague. Also, North Korea has a history of breaking commitments with the United States and the international community with its nuclear program. And therefore, both Japan and South Korea have good reasons to be skeptical and worried about what is going to happen. So they should be they should ask for clarifications. As I said, they have good reasons to be concerned. But on the other hand, there has been a breakthrough, and hopefully the U.S. administration will follow up and make sure that this agreement, as opposed to previous ones with the Clinton administration, for example, this agreement will hold, and there will be really verifications, and North Korea will completely dismantle its nuclear program.
And also another interesting issue here, we see South Korea and Japan as being on one side because they both oppose North Korea and they're allies of the United States. But for the long term, Japan and South Korea have two completely different opinions. South Korea would perhaps is one day dreaming of reunification, something Japan clearly does not want.
Right. So reunification, there have been different stances in South Korea, whether or not it's something that the South Koreans want. Don't forget that there is a precedent about reunification, and that, of course, is Germany. And West Germany can testify to the fact that swallowing a former communist economy is really very hard to digest. It takes many years, especially an economy like North Korea. It would take many, many years, even for a rich country like South Korea, and even with the support of, let's say, the United States and Japan. So I think first they would talk about, reunification of families, and of course getting a complete denuclearization of the peninsula, and maybe in the long term a unification. But again, it will depend on which terms, because I doubt that the Kim family would want to lose its power. Don't forget that in Eastern Europe, the communist regime had fallen, which is what enabled reunification in the first place. And I very much doubt that Kim wants to lose his power. It's also one of the reasons why he signed this agreement with the Trump administration to begin with, because he wants to preserve his regime.
And Mike, the summit